popular talent in the VTuber sphere, selling over 700,000 subscribers, captivating hearts, and bringing laughter to fans all over the world through her streams. She is top-ranked in Apex Legends, professional players, and has participated in multiple tournaments. Dragoons, give it up for
Oh my god, I sound like death right now, sorry. My throat is not okay at the moment. It's okay, it's okay. I have like tea by my side, I had medicine, I have honey, I have cough drops, like I'm gonna make it. I hope I'm gonna be okay. The one I see is very sunny right now in the Philippines. But hello everybody! I'm sorry I sound like I'm about to die. I swear I'm okay. That's just my throat. And for those who don't actually know me, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember not to swear because I know there's children walking around because I'm outside. I'm not in space here. So like, I know there's kids out there, so I'm trying not to swear now. Hands out there who are like, oh, it's like an anime girl. Clearly she's safe for kids. I'm not safe for children. My usual content is not PG friendly. Anyway, but yes, it's me, Dokibird. Hello, everybody. Today, I believe it's gonna be me talking about myself, of course, because I love myself, and also there's a few questions I'm gonna be answering that I believe were sent to or screened earlier. So I'll be answering a couple of questions. I don't know if like the staff is gonna read out the questions for me, or if I'm reading out the questions, but like I honestly I prefer the staff to read out the questions so I can talk less. So that's much more ideal for me. We're ready. Yeah, hello everybody. I guess that's my introduction. I guess the staff could ask me my first question. His name is Hannah.
Are you able to hear me, Doki? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry to hear that you feel very feel better soon. But your first question is, if it's alright with you, can you tell us your experience at Otaku Fest? How was meeting your Filipino dragoons?
Okay, so like I would say this at conventions, but it's always a great time to meet dragoons, especially from around the world. It's always crazy to be like, oh my god, I have fans in so many different parts of the world. Like it's not just today, like oh my god, the world exists beyond just North America, which is, you know, for someone that's in anime, it's like always blows my mind. Like for me now, like oh my god, I have fans like beyond just anime people, and like they actually like my content even though I'm weird. I'm really happy to know that a lot of you guys watch, especially with my messed up stream hours, because like when I stream like my times, you know, like my time zone. So like for you guys have to watch in the morning. And like I'm sorry. You wake up to a Dokibird stream. And I don't know if I can do anything to start your day off in my stream. It's like I don't know what's gonna. I mean, if anybody watched today's stream, well technically it was my today's stream, where we did like live TV rigging of a dragoon. I don't know if you want to start your day off of that stream because that stream was wild. We gave like dragoons butt cheeks and like everything and like water balloons and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so like I said, it's always great meeting dragoons from around the world because, like, you know, I'm like, oh my god, you guys are real real people. It's not like, not like my manager bought me like a million bots, AIs like talking in my chat, but there's actual real people behind the chat, and they're like, you guys exist. Oh my god, it's not me and one other dragoon and 10,000 AI bots talking to me. You guys are real people, so it's been a great experience, and it's also crazy. But Otaku Fest, there's so many people at Otaku Fest. I'm actually going to be getting a tour of Otaku Fest. Okay, I don't know if I should have said that, because now I might get mobbed. I'm supposed to say that. But we're going to be getting a tour, checking out Otaku Fest later to see, like, I already said it anyway, so I might as well double down on it. It's not like good, cheeky, I'm not. But it's gonna be exciting to see the rest of Otaku Fest and like, buy my own merch because I love myself. And just see my Filipino drivers and stuff and meeting you guys. It's always a great time. Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question.
Yes, who are the dragoons in the audience with Dokibird merch? They're excited to have their breakfast watching Dokibird in the morning. And as we know, Cebu is known for its cuisine like lechon. What food here would you like to try?
Oh my god, okay, so actually one of the movies, I met so many dragoons. Apparently I met 50 dragoons, which is crazy. Like, I passed by, when I was doing it, it didn't feel like 50, but like, I met 50 dragoons in meet and greet in one day, which is a lot. I think that's like my record in terms of like meet and greets, how many dragoons I can meet in one day. 50 is definitely my record right now. But like, one of my dragoons is like, you gotta check out Baloo, and I was like, the heck is Baloo? YouTuber is that I can Google what Baloo is in the middle of the meet and greet, and I was like, oh my god, okay, this was actually the first time I've ever seen what a Baloo is, and like, you like, it's like, what is it, like a fertilized egg, and then like I was reading it, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just a little crunchy, and I was like, a little crunchy? There's a whole lot of stuffing in there, what do you mean a little crunchy? And I read this, she's like, oh yeah, the bones aren't developed yet, so maybe it'd be a bit crunchy. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, to be fair, I'm also Asian, so like, I've ate some weird shit too, so like, this can't be the weirdest thing I've ever eaten, to be fair, if I ever do try Baloo. Because like, my mom once tricked me into eating worms, so like, there's like a cuisine, and there's like, yeah, my mom once tricked me, they're like, you should try this, and then there's like worms drenched in like hot soup or whatever, and I was like, what is that? And like, you should try it, and then I tried it, she's like, it's worms, and I was like, did you like it? And obviously I'd be like, yeah, like, I'm a teacher tried Baloo, and then I've actually, not gonna lie, I've never tried ube. Like, it's actually, it's so weird, I've never tried it before. I've had taro before, like the other purple thing, but I've actually never had ube before, which is something I've always wanted to try. And then there's also like, and then everybody took me, like, and I had someone that was like, have you ever tried Jollibees? Luckily, there's a Jollibees in Canada. But then they're like, yeah, but have you ever had the mango pie? And I was like, no. And they're like, oh my god, you have tried Jollibees but never the mango pie? And I'm like, okay, buddy. Peach mango pie was apparently a crime that I didn't try it. But I'll try, since I do have a Jollibees in Canada, I will try the peach mango pie, because that's like the most easily obtainable thing I can get. I think ube too, because like, ube also seems very easy. I don't know about Baloo though. I don't know if I can get Baloo in Canada. But I think ube and peach mango pie is the most easy obtainable thing I can get, like, so far. But yeah, these are 3 things I would love to try out in the Philippines.
Alright, Thank you so much for that, Doki. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to recommend a little bit more. But you mentioned that there are a lot of perks of being a VTuber, which is why we wanted to ask, what is your most memorable experience of being a VTuber?
Oh man, there's so many to be fair, because I've done a lot of stuff now. It's so difficult to be like, what would be your most memorable thing? I think, okay, recently, I think it would be the Phantom Thief concert. Because I think you guys all know, like, it's really a 3D concert. And that shit was so hard to prep for. And like, usually concerts would take like a year in development. We got that stuff done in like 2 to 3 months prepping for this. It was like 2 to 3 months of prep for this concert. So it was like, oh my, that was hell. That was actually like dance practice. Like we had a month of dance practices to get ready for the concert itself. Like a month and a half of dance practices, which is not a lot. There were so many songs in there. It was like, yeah, a month and a half of dance practices, and we've only had like 2 rehearsals together of us dancing together. So like, it was basically all or nothing at the concert. So like, but it was such a great experience. Like I don't know if you guys know, in those 3D suits is so tiring because there's wires everywhere. So like, you can't snap each other. Like if you snap on the back of somebody, it's so like difficult because like wires can get tangled and stuff. So it was, oh my god, it was such a wild experience because we have to like figure out where we are. Because sometimes when we're touching somebody, our hands might not actually be touching each other. So then we're like, okay, I'm gonna bend my hand a little differently so it looks like we're touching each other, even though we're not. and then like, it was just such a wild experience. And then being in the stadium itself, when we were there, like being in the auditorium, like where the concert was held, was absolutely insane. Like it was a beautiful event, and I would love to do more of these in the future. If anybody wants to like help us host, like honestly, we didn't pay for the setting up the concert or anything. The sponsor or the organizers paid us to do the concert, so we'd love to be able to do something like that again in the future, because it was definitely like such a great experience. Like doing 3D stuff has been amazing. But that has to be one of my most memorable experiences as a YouTuber. I think doing 3D is very memorable in general because it's just different from doing, being 2D, because I'm literally in my pajamas right now. It's 12 a.m. and I'm in my pajamas relaxing. I'm not sweating like crazy right now in 3D. That's actually one of my most memorable experiences as a YouTuber.
I heard that we have some questions from the audience for you, Dokibird. Would you like to answer that? Can we ask our first audience member to come on stage to ask their question for Dokibird?
Of course.
There you go, we can wave and say hi to Doki.
Oh no! Oh my god, look, there he is. I can see him.
Can you ask Doki, what's your question?
Hello there, Doki. Hi. Okay, so my question. I'm Fane. I have a friend over in America. Her name is Alora. I'd like to ask you, since you've been an inspiration for both of us for quite some time at this point, and I'd like to ask if you had any tips or advice for us as upcoming VTubers.
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, so like, actually, I always want to ask you that this being great. The first thing is that you have to know, this is content creation in general, but like in content creation, it's 90% luck in general to like your big breaker, etc. and stuff like that. So don't be discouraged and you're like, oh, why is this not working? Like, am I not working hard enough? No, it's just because you haven't had your luck to break yet, technically, especially like the bigger, the long, like basically like you don't become famous overnight, unless you get into a big company. Or like if you're starting out, and it's usually like you have to know the algorithm really, really well. So like, you know, if you guys don't know, like people today, we have very, very short attention spans today. Like I know you guys are all like looking at TikTok and YouTube shorts and stuff like that, and that's why I spam YouTube shorts and TikTok. Because I know you guys don't have the attention span for long things anymore. Because I don't either. I don't have ADHD, but I can spend like hours on YouTube shorts and TikTok. So I would highly suggest, like, you know, if no one paid for editors, learn how to edit and make your own YouTube shorts and make your own TikToks and just keep posting those, and then like get the algorithm into it and like get into the algorithm and stuff like that. Use tags, networking is really good. Collaborate with people and stuff like that. It's always good to networking and make friends. You can't really, unless you're Queso, I guess. Queso somehow blew up by doing solo stuff all the time. As a YouTuber, it's really hard to like, you know, like YouTubing, you have to connect to people. You can't be like you're in your own space. You actually have to like talk to people, interact with people. And as an introvert, I know it's really hard because it's really hard for me. Literally, like I'm really bad at talking to people, and I just be like, I just message be like collab, and they'll be like collab with like cool. It's like, I don't know, I'm really bad at small talk. I just be like, do you want to collab? And they'll be like, sure, and I'll be like, cool, okay. First step done. But yeah, that's really my advice. Is mostly like know the algorithm, use shorts, network, talk to people, communicate, and yeah, that's really it mostly. And then just remember that it's mostly about luck in terms of like becoming quote unquote popular. And like, you know, it's also time to like, you gotta invest a lot of time into it. And don't put all your eggs in one basket, like diversify your like posting and stuff like that. Don't just be on Twitch, post videos on YouTube and then stream on Twitch, stuff like that. Post stuff on TikTok, post stuff on Instagram. Don't focus on everything on Twitter, and stuff like that. Just make sure you do as much as you can. But yeah, that's my advice. I'm so very tired. Yeah, no problem. It's a lot of work.
Taking going down the stage. All right. Do we have our next audience question? All right, please come here up the stage and you may ask your question. All right. Can you move slightly here?
Hello.
Hi, Doki. Oh my God.
Hey.
I love you so. It's like I'm really happy to. And my question for you is like, how are you these days? Like that's pretty simple because I didn't know what to say, but I just want to know how are you these days. Very caring.
I was almost for it. Sorry, I almost for it. I was gonna have to stop myself. I thought there should have been here. I'm very sick. No, but like I'm a lot better now. If it was like 2 days ago, I would have been so messed up. But today, my throat doesn't hurt. It's just I sound like I'm chain smoked. I've been chain smoking for 10 years, but I don't smoke. By the way, guys, I just sound like that. But like it doesn't hurt. It's just you can tell like it's fighting for its life right now. My voice is fighting for its life. But other than that, I am tired because like, okay, so for those who don't know, my immune system, ever since COVID, my immune system is like, you're not supposed to be alive. not dying, guys. I'm not dying. But it's more so like when you've been stuck inside since COVID, your immune system gets weaker because you're like not exposed to like outside bacteria. So your immune system is like, whoa, let's party. We don't care about threats anymore, so we can chill and relax. And then because I've been stuck inside for like 2+ years, and then everybody was like, it's okay guys, you can go outside now. I still didn't go outside because like at the time my parents lived with me. I didn't know my parents lived with me. So they're like, we'll take care of you. So you can focus on work and you don't have to go outside if you have to. So I'll be like, yeah. So my immune system got even weaker because they're like, you have no bacteria anymore, no more threats to your life. And then now I live by myself. So like for almost more than half a year, I have to go outside. And like my body is like, well, what is all these things outside? Like we haven't seen these for years. So I've been sick for like, I have been like perpetually sick, not like on and off for like more than half a year. And a lot of dragons know this because like if you click on random bugs, you can hear sometimes I would be like randomly coughing or like my throat sounds just like this. But then like 2 weeks later I'd be okay. And then a month later I'm back to like that. So it's like, I'm like perpetually on and off of sickness right now. I'm hoping this is the last time. I'm hoping that my immune system has finally learned what it means to like, you know, protect myself is like. So like, I hope this is the last time I get sick. So I know it's not, I'm just coping right now. I'm just heavily coping, but yeah, like I'm sick and I felt better, and then, you know, I was sick, and then I went to Japan, and then I came back from Japan, and then I got sick, and then I got better, and then I got sick again last week, and then here I am. But mentally, I'm okay. Physically, I might not be, but like mentally, I'm alright.
Get well soon! Get well soon!
Thomas is wishing you well, right guys?
I really need it. Also like, I'm trying to go to doctors in Canada. It's hopeless. Get a doctor in Canada too.
No. Thank you very much. I think we have time for one last audience question.
Oh, it's her.
Alright, next question.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, my neighbor Takuro. With sporting hours.
Oh, my goodness, cute.
Is there her boyfriend and her
Loki can see.
So cute.
Hey. Whoa, thank you.
Marvel Rivals, how do you survive 5 seconds in the game of Justice Support?
Could you repeat that? It cut off. The internet buffered a little bit.
I need to know how do you survive 5 seconds in the game of Justice Support in the team?
Oh, okay. That's crazy because sometimes you don't. Okay, so like depends on what rank you are. So like for those who don't know, I'm one above all in Marvel Rivals. That's top 500 in Marvel Rivals, and I've been top 500 since season 0 to now because I'm still top 500 now. And so like I play support and I main Luna. I main meta. I'm like a meta slayer. So like I main Luna, Cloak, I can play Adam, I can play Loki if I have to. I can play Fantastic if I have to. So like my most comfortable pick is obviously Luna. My most comfortable pick, like she's my specialty. But I can play other supports at that level too. I just like playing Luna the most. But it really depends on what support you're playing. And like what the meta is now. I haven't played this season yet because like, you know, everybody's still experimenting on what the meta is this season because there's certain things that got nerfed. But like honestly, always, like, what I noticed in lower elo is that support players don't trust the other support player. I noticed that a lot. So like, you have to actually, and you really, really want to climb as a support player because you guys didn't know, being a support player is one of the hardest class to climb as because you're only as good as your team. And if your team is shit, like, you die.
Okay.
I don't imagine for the only characters I know where you can solo carry because you're basically a DPS character. But you have to actually talk to your team. Because if you don't, then like, you know, you can't, if you get died, like, you have to tell your team, I'm getting, you know, beat up by Iron Fist or something. So you have to actually call for help and stuff. You have to actually use voice chat and stuff, and then you have to talk to your other support because the only way to survive flankers is if you and your support work together as a team. Don't run away from your other support. You actually have to actually work together. I know it's very hard to do because what you think the other support is bad. But you have to work together to like kill flankers together because that's the whole point, to beat a flanker. And then you have to also be like, I ult first, to yell at your other supporters like, don't ult first, I ult first, because double support ult together is like the worst thing you can ever do in a game because I got yelled at for that. I got yelled at by one person and he's hated me ever since I double support ulted with him like 1 month ago and he still hates me. Like, I so never double support ult. Every time he sees me, he's like, oh my god, Dokibird, you freaking suck. And I'm like, what? Because of that one time, like, double support ulted? But it's that too. And then I guess, like, there's so many things you have to do. And if you're, like, playing any character, you have to, like, obviously you have to know how to aim. But if you're playing somebody like, you know, Cloak and Dagger, it's more about knowing what abilities you have. And it's really, I get mad, you know, they bubble you when you all, because, like, if you don't, then I didn't know who was going to be like, here, and then you're like, oh, I'm dead. But that's basically all my tips regarding support play. I mean, I could give you guys more, but like, this whole, I can actually talk about Marvel Rivals for like 2 hours, so I don't want to do that because we have 30 minutes left. But you want to know my honest advice on how to climb as a support player, do a DPS player. Then like at least you have someone you can rely on. But that's like the easiest way to climb. Duo with somebody. Because if you solo queue as a support player, you don't love yourself and you just want to suffer. I'm good, thank you.
Alright, thank you so much for those wonderful questions. Unfortunately, those were the only questions we're able to entertain. But however, Dokibird over here was very much happy to answer to all those questions. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a big round of applause! So before you leave, Dokibird, if it's alright with you, we have a tiny request. Can you say Gihiguma kita Cebu? I love you Cebu in Cebuano.
Okay, I'm gonna butcher this so badly because I'm very bad at languages. Can you say it again?
English is your first language.
Gihiguma kita Cebu.
Okay, Gihiguma kita Cebu. adventures. Meeting all of you guys is always such a pleasure. I don't care what time it is on my end. I always want to talk to my dragoons from around the world, and of course, buy my merch. I guess that's also important.
Once again, Dokibird's stall is near the entrance of the Mountain Way if you'd like to check out her merchandise.
So for those who are a big fan of Dokibird as well, we'd like to ask you guys to please go to the Dokibird tribute area. It's actually right near the artist alley for a fan meet, just to provide a welcome to Dokibird.
Once again, miss it, there is a standee of Dokibird as well, so read through, I'm not mistaken.
So there is once again a VTuber news drop. It's asking cosplayers, fans, everyone is welcome for Dokibird tribute area near the artist alley for a really short and quick fan meet. Once again, thank you so much Dokibird for giving us the time, learning more about you. We hope once again you feel much better. But in the meantime, good luck, be safe, and once again, Cebu loves you.
Everyone, bye bye, guys.
Get well soon!